guys, it's Ellie here, and today I'm finally bringing you my week 5 battle against Alex. Last week we bought memes against Chi, and they sort of worked out had I'd known Florges was scarfed. Basically, so this week I decided, let's just bring memes again and see how that goes, because it went well last time. As you can see, there's a shelmet on the screen. I'm actually doing a team builder this week because of reasons. I feel like I didn't explain my teams in enough detail, and I kind of missed doing them, to be honest. And plus, Michael is needy and wants team builder videos. So, here they are. Hello. Right, so let's go straight into this then. So we have, to start off our team, oh my god, I haven't even put up Alex's team yet. Huzzah! Here's his team. Sorry. As you can see, he's got a lot of threats on his team. He's got a fucking Tapu Koko, which kind of destroys my core of Clefable and Crobat. Hence why I've got an Excadrill this week, which is a bulky variant. It's physically defensive to switch into like Psyshock Lati, even though, you know, it does that anyway, but and it's also to deal with Stoutland as well. Stoutland is a huge problem. I can't have it spamming return. It's annoying. Can't deal with that. So I brought a physically defensive this week. Stealth Rock, Toxic for the Mantine when it switches in. Earthquake and Rapid Spin. I know for a fact that he's going to be bringing Mantine this week because it's one of his only things to deal with Excadrill. And also Tyranitar to an extent as well. Obviously because it can outspeed it and probably kill it with things and stuff. Mantine is just going to be a general annoyance. It's a really good shutdown for my Roserade as well. And obviously I have a tough decision this week deciding on Hidden Power to bring, because he's got both a Scizor and a Mantine, both of which have a 4x weakness. So I've got to decide between HP Electric and HP Fire. But we'll come to that later. So yeah, that's my Excadrill stat. I bought it for Stoutland. I can't deal with it. Stealth Rock, because that's so important this game to get chip on the mentioned Mantine, and also to stop Tapu Koko from keeping Volt Switching around. I really don't want that to be happening this match, and it's just going to be fucking annoying to deal with. Toxic on there for, you know, reasons. Earthquake because stab, and Rapid Spin because I need to get rocks off my field. Because I have a Crobat this week and a Shelmet, and I don't want to be switching those in on rocks. Mold Breaker because he's got the Latias. There's no point in running Sand Rush because I'm not an offensive variant. And again, Sand Force is just kind of silly. So Mold Breaker was the best ability here. Next up, we have a Shelmet. Yeah, we do. It's specially defensive because it 1v1s a Landorus Incarnate. Yes, it does, if it's a specially offensive one, of course. Wow, very rude of you to beep, car. I don't know if you heard that. Sorry. Shelmet, yes. As you can see, it's got Acid Armor this week. My game plan is to go into this on a Landorus or even Mantine, set up an Acid Armor, maybe a few, recover, and then Baton Pass. Infestation is on there to trap things like Tapu Koko if it doesn't have Volt Switch, which it's definitely going to have, but it's fine. Also to get chip on the Mantine as well. I really don't expect him to prep for Shelmet, so if he sees it he probably will be like, why the fuck is this here instead of this thing or this thing? He'll know. Once he sees it, he'll figure it out. But basically, this week Shelmet's job is to shut down the likes of Tapu Koko and Landorus I, because both of those kind of fuck up my team if they're especially offensive, and I can't deal with those. So yeah, this is why this is here. Acid Armor is also so I can do things and stuff against Scizor as well. Because fun fact, Scizor doesn't 2-hit KO me once I've got an Acid Armor up, unless it's got like Aerial Ace and it crits me. But anyway, next up we have Clefable with the Berry Berry. Originally I wanted leftovers, but I thought had he set up, or not set up, had I got too much damage on my Clayball prior to setting up with Calm Mind, I'm not going to be taking bullet punches so well. So yeah, the set or the game plan is Acid Armour, Baton Pass into Clefable, and Win with Calm Mind, because he will have nothing for that. He will have absolutely nothing for that. Obviously Flamethrower is on there for the Sizzle, which is 100% coming this week to deal with said Clefable. Moonlight, because I can't run Soft Boiled with Unaware, because that's really fucking selfish. I was really skeptical about putting Moonlight on this because of obviously sand and it's weather dependent. So I thought, should I do this? Yeah, I mean, it's better than having Wish and no Protect on there, so I'd rather put Moonlight on there than Wish and then not have things and stuff. Calm Mind and Moonblast. Moonblast over the other one because I'm stupid, and not stupid, I mean smart. Good job. This set is pretty self-explanatory. You can see my game plan here. It is 100% to win with this Clefable. Which is why rocks are so important, because I need chip damage on things, and yeah, I just really hope this works, because I doubt he's going to bring Toxic on anything, because I have 2 Magic Guard users and a Guts user, so him bringing Status to deal with this Clefable is highly unlikely. If he runs Haze on his Mantine, it means one of 2 things. It means he's either not going to have Air Slash, or it means he's not going to have Defog on it, which is going to be fantastic, because both of those kind of hinder either Shelmet or, you know, just having hazards up in general. So that would be fantastic. So basically, this Clefable wins. In the short of it, this Clefable will win against his team. Unless he's gonna bring his own memes. I don't quite know yet, but we shall see. Fully physically defensive, just so it can take hits better from things. And obviously when you're a Calm Mindset, you don't really need to be especially defensive, because you're going to be boosting that stat anyway. Next up we have Crobat, fully physically defensive once more. Again, to deal with, this is brought for Sizzle. Sizzle kind of fucks me up, if you haven't noticed. I brought especially offensive Crobat this week, and I brought Whirlwind on it in case he'd like to set up a cheeky sword stance on Sizzle, or have something like Bulk Up Hariyama or behind a sub. I don't want to deal with that. Heatwave, Sludge Bomb, and Roost, pretty straightforward. Heatwave obviously on there for the Sizzle. Sludge Bomb because stab and gets poisons on things. I was so tempted to bring Nasty Plot Crobat this week, but the Tapu Koko was just there to not let me do that, and I was like, I can't really bring Nasty Plot Crobat when he's got a Tapu Koko and a Sandrush Doggo. I can't do that, but it would have been fun, so I brought Physically Defensive instead to deal with the Sizzle. Then we have the Ramona with the Cobra Berry. This is to deal with Brave Bird, Tapu Koko. I don't know if you can tell, but Tapu Koko is really one of my concerns this battle. 180 speed in there to outspeed max speed Mantine in case you wanted to bring it offensive. I think something like that. The rest in special attack and bulk, of course. I've got the Leech Seed, HP Fire, Energy Ball, and Sludge Bomb. I was very tempted to bring a Z move on this week, but I couldn't not have the Cobra Berry on it, because otherwise my team kind of gets dicked on by mixed Tapu Koko. Energy Sludge Ball, Energy Sludge Ball, yeah. Energy Ball and Sludge Bomb on there just for dual stab, and then Leech Seed in case he wants to switch into Mantine. I can wear it down. And then HP Fire obviously on there for the Scissor. We are Technician, so no Scissor is going to live that HP Fire. It's basically a Flamethrower from a Roserade with 825 base special attack, so that's going to do a fuck ton of damage, which is great. And then last but not least, we have a mixed Tyranitar. Hoorah! EV spread's a bit weird this week. Yeah. We have got... I just realised I'm a minus attack nature, oh dear, and yeah, I should probably fix that. But I don't want a minus defense nature in case you know, because of the Truffle Berry. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. We have Fire Blast, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Aerial Ace, a heavily specially offensive Tyrannosaur this week. We do have a minus attack nature simply because Aerial Ace is only on there for Hariyama. And if he brings... See, I really, really wanted this to be Flying EMZ Tyranitar, but I wasn't real enough. I kind of needed the Truffle Berry for the Landorus. I've got Spadef EVs in here because I can live an Earth Power from a specially offensive Landorus Incarnate in the sand, which is amazing. And I can live a Superpower or Focus Blast from said Landorus and kill it with an Ice Beam. So that's my plan. Fire Blast, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt on there for the Mantine, Fire Blast on there obviously for the Sizzle, and then Aerial Ace on there for the Hariyama because I didn't know what fourth move to put on this, and I just thought, yeah, fuck it, let's just put Aerial Ace on there because it doesn't get any other flying moves or psychic moves. It doesn't get a psychic move, which is very, very sorry. Which is very, very selfish. But yeah, that is my team. I think I have enough speed on there to outspeed uninvested Mantine. And that's about it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this battle. Alex and I had a horrendous battle in season 1 of the PPL. I hacked him to shit, so I really hope this match isn't so bad. But saying that, let's get into the battle. Okay, so as you can see, he's brought the Landorus Incarnate, the Stoutland, the Mantine, the Sizzle, the Tapu Koko, and the Hariyama. Basically what I was expecting him to bring. I really didn't want to see the Hariyama because I don't really have much for it. My team just kind of gets dicked on by Hariyama. I think he's going to lead with the Sizzle, so either the Sizzle or the fucking Hariyama because they both put the most pressure on my team. So bearing that in mind, I'm going to lead with Crobat. I'm going to go ahead and click play on my recording so we can get into the match and I can start commentating. Yay! Alright, so I'm going to yawn as, oh my god, I need to mute my computer because apparently I didn't do that before. Good job me. I'm going to lead with my Crobat as I just mentioned, and he is going to lead with his Landorus Incarnate, which is not good for me. I roost expecting him to outspeed me because I don't have any speed investment. Turns out he doesn't outspeed me and he goes for the Stone Edge. Luckily I'm physically defensive so I can take that. But that's a fully physically offensive Landorus Incarnate that's in front of me. So straight off the bat, we are just not in a good position. So I have to switch out into my Fable. Obviously at this point in the battle, I don't know if this is a mix set, so I'm just going to scout and go for Moonlight this turn. He sets up his rocks, which is really, really interesting. I didn't think he'd bring rocks on this at all. And I was like, oh shit, what if he's got Explosion? I have to Moonlight here in case he's like Suicide Lead Landorus. And that was what was running through my mind at this point. So I just Moonlight here as he brings in his Tapu Koko. As, yeah. I'm going to yawn. Sorry. So, gonna Moonlight, and that was basically worthless. So, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, this is a Tapu Koko. I can't take anything this wants to throw at me, so I'm going to go into my safe switch, which is my Excadrill. Look at that shiny Excadrill, just looking fine and dandy. He's gonna see that I'm Mold Breaker, which is interesting, as he's going to go for Nature's Madness. Obviously, this is gonna bring me down to half, because that's what it does. And yeah, Excadrill's kind of just chilling right now. So I'm a little over half after leftovers, and he's going to reveal U-turn, which is kind of mildly annoying. I was really hoping he had to hard switch out, because, you know, any damage I take on this Excadrill is just, you know, not good, because I need it healthy. He's going to make the offensive switch into his Landorus. Fucking, yeah, Landorus, not Thunderous. Jesus Christ, Ellie, what is wrong with you? He's going to go into his Landorus Incarnate as I set up my rocks. He's keeping up the offensive pressure, so good job, Alex. I can't afford for him to go for Earthquake. I know he's probably clicking U-turn, but I cannot afford for him to just EQ my my guy, and I have no extra jaw left for the rest of the match. But he does make the U-turn, so he's really reading me really well at this point. and he's going to go straight back out into his Adam Stantler, which is actually his Hariyama. So him bringing this in reveals to me that he's got Heavy Slam or a Poison Jab. And I'm like, yeah, no, I kind of can't deal with this. So I'm just going to go into my Shelmet. Shelmet is here. Everything's all good. Look at him take that rocks damage. Fucking wow. He's going to go for the Poison Jab, and it doesn't poison, thankfully, which is nice. And I'm going to have to recover this turn because I can't really take two. So, as you can see, he's going to go for Ice Punch, I guess, hoping for a cheeky freeze. I don't know. As I'm just going to recover it in this guy's face. Now I'm going to set up the Acid Armor, because I can. I can take an Ice Punch and then take another one after I get +2 defense, so that's swell. He goes into his Mantine. I guess he was scared. Yeah, everyone's scared of Shelmet. I am specially defensive, so I can take any move this guy wants to throw at me. He goes for the Air Slash, and I'm thinking, oh fuck, if I flinch, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I flinch. At this point in the battle, I was ready to win this game. I got up in Acid Armor, I clicked Baton Pass, and I was going into Clayball there. And at this point, I'm playing on tilt. Spoilers alert. That flinch really threw me off. That was a monumental turn in the battle, and I'm thinking, right, I can't win this game right now, so we're gonna have to go to plan B. Going to Tyranitar because he is absolutely 100% forced to Air Slash. He needs to get rid of the Shelmet because, as silly as it sounds, it's a threat. So I'm going to just safely T-Bolt this as he brings in his Hariyama. So I guess he saw that coming because he's Assault Vested and that does fucking nothing. I get the Paralysis, which I'm thinking, oh, fucking great, he's Guts. So I've just helped him out a bunch. So past me is getting really quite tilted and annoyed and things at how this match is going. I'm going to do the Aerial Ace, and as I mentioned earlier, I'm a minus attack nature, so that doesn't kill. I did a silly. And Close Combat's actually going to kill me because I don't have any HP investment. I put it in Spadef this week because I really thought he'd bring Landorus Eye. So put HP investment on your Tyranitar, kids, because you might be able to survive a Close Combat from a Hariyama. Even though if he was Guts, that would have killed me anyway, but shh, it's fine. I'm kind of forced to go into Roserade here because if I went into Exegil, he'd just kill me with a... He wouldn't kill me, but he'd do a lot of damage with Bullet Punch. I'm just going to Sludge Bomb this and kill it, which is wonderful. Hariyama is gone. He has one less thing to deal with my Excadrill, which is fantastic. And now he just gets a free switch into his Stoutland. I'm thinking, oh shit, Return is going to do me 17 different kinds of an ow. So I have to switch out here into my my Excadrill. I'm absolutely forced. If he predicts this and goes to Super Power, then well done, Alex. You've read me well. Fucking good job. I don't have much else for this. But he's just going to go for the safe return, which is fantastic. And that's going to do nothing to my extra. It's going to do more than nothing, but, you know, it's going to do less than damage things. I'm going to spin here as he switches out, which kind of says to me that he's choiced in some way, because you wouldn't say him against something that can live a hit and do things and stuff. Clearing my throat. I'm going to go for Rapid Spin here, because fuck y'all. Gonna get away my rocks, which are really important because I've still got a Crobat, and the Shelmet can come back in now and recover up on something later if something dies or something like that. So I really need to keep rocks off the field. It's so important that I do that. I wanted to click Toxic here because I knew he was clicking either Roost or Defog. I was like, but I do make the safe switch out into Crobat as he does go for the Scald. So that was a good play by me. Good job for not risking one of your win cons, which hilariously is a defensive mon. I'm just going to roost up against this because I can. And this point of the battle is kind of long-winded and basically him and I going for roosts and sludge bombs and scalds to wear each other down and get poisons and burns and things. So I might speed this up, I don't know. Probably not. I do kind of want to talk more about the flinch though because as you can see, Mantine has revealed Scald, Air Slash and Roost, and now he just reveals his final move, which is Defog. He didn't have Toxic on it, he didn't have Haze on it, so that 100% confirms I would have won that game, this game with Clefable, had I got enough to Baton Pass, but it's fine. We had other ways to win this match. and we're gonna fucking do it. I predict him to go into Sizzle here, making the offensive play because he likes to keep the offensive pressure. But I guess he was scouting for the heat wave, which is why he stayed in the school there, which was a good play. This Mantine is doing a lot to me because I'm not Spadef. I'm just going to go for Sludge Bombs because I need the poison on this and I need to wear it down. Mantine is a fat piece of shit and I don't want to deal with it. He's going to burn me on his 3rd Scald. Kind of annoying, but you know, it was going to happen. So my Crobat is slowly but surely getting worn down. It's not the end of the world because obviously I'm not a physical attacker this week, so that's cool. As I'm just going to roost up and not give a fuck, as he is going to opt to do the same. But yeah, at this point in the battle, I was really frustrated at the fact that, first of all, this battle has already had a lot of hacks in it, and I was getting really frustrated at that. And second of all, I was still really, really upset that my Shelmet got flinched. I literally threw a pen across the room. The pen I was jotting down all the plays in this match, like all the kills and stuff, I just threw it across the room because I was so mad. But that's Mons. Like, it's not Alex's fault. Like, it's just part of the game. So as you can see, we're still scolding each other and trying to wear each other down to the point where one of us is gonna eventually crit it or kill it or something. But I realise this is kind of not working out for me, so I'm going to switch out into something. I think I go into my Extra Drill. No, I go into my, why did I go into Extra Drill? Duh. I go into my Roserade, because I can take the Scald, and I just can't be bothered to deal with this anymore, as he's actually going to go out into Landorus himself. Not good for me. I guess he went into this because it can deal with Crobat better than Mantine could, and I'm just going to stay in and Energy Ball, get off some damage on this. I knew he was either going for Rocks or U-turn on this first matchup, and now I'm forced to switch out because I know he's... Oh, no! No. Again, I read him to go for U-turn. Yeah, no, that did damage. That did a lot of damage. And he's going to go back into his Mantine. I'm going to Leech Seed here because I thought he'd either kill me off with an Earthquake, and if he didn't, then great, I get some recovery back, and if he wants to U-turn into something else, then again, I get to wear it down. And he just so happens to go into Mantine, which is fan-fucking-tastic for me, because this fat piece of shit is getting worn down and worn down and worn down, which is great. And I go into Extra Drill here, because he, again, 100% has to click Air Slash. He needs to get rid of this Roserade. It is a threat. He no longer has his Hariyama to deal with it in the back. So I'm just going to go into my Extra Drill as a pivot, obviously. I'm not going to stand against it in a minute. But he goes for the Air Slash, which is fine and dandy. I take that like a champ. Extra Drill does not give a fuck. Sorry. But yeah, so I'm going to get some lefties and some tasty HB back from this Leech Seed, which is nice. Still relatively healthy for the Tapu Koko in the back. As he's slowly getting worn down. Obviously I don't have Rock Slide on this, so I can't kill this, but he's actually going to withdraw, predicting me to have Rock Slide, which I don't have, as I'm just going to Rapid Spin, because I could live a Scald. I didn't want to, but I could live a Scald, and getting rid of rocks is really important, because again, I have the Shelmet, I kind of want to use it. I still have opportunities to use it, so I'm going to use that to my advantage. It's not dead yet. And yeah, but saying that, I go straight out into it because I think he's going to set up rocks here. He doesn't set up rocks. He goes for the U-turn, he makes a smart play, and getting rid of rocks was wasted. Good job me. So now Shelmet is essentially fodder. I'm quite sad at this point because I wanted Shelmet to do things. As he's going to go into his Tapu Koko, get up his Electric Terrain, and at this point it's just a shit show. It's bad news bears for me. He's going to U-turn, which is good for me because I get the initiative in this play, which is great. Shelmet's just going to fall to the side and die. Poor Shelmet. It almost did things. It almost won us the game, but never mind. He's going to go out into his guy. As I'm going to go into my Extra Drill. And then I'm going to double out into Crobat, predicting the superpower, or scouting for the superpower or the EQ. But it turns out he just goes for return. So I was like, oh, I could have just killed that Stoutland right there. But I mean, alright, I guess. Cool. So I don't know if that's Alex misclicking or predicting me to scout for the superpower, in which case that was a really fucking good play. And now he's going to withdraw his Stoutland and go into his Landorus, putting on the offensive pressure once more. I'm just going to roost because I like my Crobat. I want it around. At this point, I really wish I had Taunt on this rather than Whirlwind, but never mind. Hindsight is 2020 and all that cliche and things. So at this point, I don't really have a switch into this, so I think I'm just going to sack off my Crobat. I'm going to get up Sludge Bomb because if he wants to be cheeky and get up rocks, I can 2-hit KO this if I get a poison, which I don't, but he's going to U-turn, which is great. So that's going to do nothing because I'm a fucking Crobat, and he's going to go into his Tapu Koko here, and I'm like, yeah, no, I can't switch out into anything else. Sorry Crobat, you had a good run, but you know, if you want to predict and go for Nature's Madness for the extra drill, or HP Fighting for the extra drill, that'd be fantastic. Also, Electric Terrain disappeared, so that's cool. But he's actually going to reveal he's a Z mover, which I'm like, oh fuck, if this is any kind of electric move, I am 15 different shades of dead. But it turns out he is the Guardians of Alola Z move, and you'll see in a minute the animation, which is fucking dope. This is the first time I've seen it in game, which is really, really cool. It's just, you know, just a guy coming out the ground, and yeah, I'm about to get fucked up. Crobat is just gonna die, except we're not gonna die, and we get off a Sludge Bomb, and we kill it, we don't kill it. But we get off big damage, and we get a poison, so Crobat, you fucking lord, good job. We love the Guardians of Alola because Crobat is a fucking tank. I love you, even though you are useless. And here I am just going to sack it off. Although I did kind of want to be cheeky and go into... Oh, no, I was cheeky. Tell a lie, I was fucking cheeky. I did go into my X-Shield predicting the Thunderbolt. But it turns out he actually has Spark, which you will see in a moment after Mold Breaker's gone away. Yeah, so he's basically physically offensive guy, which is really cool. And he is going to die to poison in a Moomindo. But I think I just get up my rocks here as he's going to U-turn, which is fine. I'm going to go into something that can deal with this X-Shield, aka Landorus Incarnate. But no, he actually goes into his Sizzle, which is really surprising. I thought he'd go into Landorus here. As I get up my rocks, so Koko can't come back in, and also the Mantine can't come back in either because it's poisoned and weak and rocks are up, so that's all good stuff. Gonna switch out into my Crobat to sack it. He's also gonna have superpower for this, otherwise he wouldn't have brought it in. So here's Crobat looking sexy as fuck and still alive. What a beast. As he's gonna Mega Evolve with his Sizzle. I love Mega Sizzle, it's so cool. As he's going to go for the superpower, as predicted. I kind of wanted to be cheeky here and go back out into my X-Shield and keep playing that game, but it just wasn't worth it. And I'm just going to sack my Crobat to the Bullet Punch. That will be incoming in a few seconds. I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't roost after... that I didn't roost against the Tapu Koko on the U-turn, in case, you know, I don't know. I shouldn't have been cheeky and went out into X-Shield. I should have just roosted, but... Never mind. Ramona is here. I'm going to fuck this up with an HP Fire, so he's forced to switch out and sack his Tapu Koko, which is a great play. Well done, Alex, for not being stupid. And his Tapu Koko is going to die as I reveal the hidden power, which means, yeah, he knows I've got HP Fire now, so rip. Now he's going to go into his Landorus because it outspeeds me and I don't have anything to switch into it, so I'm kind of just going to sack off something here, which I don't remember. Yeah, I sack off my Exegil here because I'm like, well, Tapu Koko's dead and Exegil's in the back, but I've got a Fable that can deal with it, kind of. So I'm just going to sack off my Exegil here, and yeah. Bye Exegil. Thank you for doing what you did. You got rocks off the field, you put rocks back on the field. He did good stuff, and now we go into Clefable, and we're going to win now. So, we are going to Misclick, and Click Can't Mind instead of Moonblast, because they're right next to each other, and they're both pink. And yeah, I clicked Calm Mind instead of Moonblast because I'm dumb, but never mind. So yeah, I because I don't have lefties either, so not good. is just going to kill me with an earthquake. So essentially I just lost because of a misclick, but never fucking mind. Ellie, you done goofed, but it's fine. Alex deserved the win. He did very well against me this week. I wish I was Scarf Roserade. I wish I was this. I wish I was that. I wish I didn't get flinched. But never mind. That's the way the Pokemon games go. I think I played badly this week because I was so tilted by the fact that Shelmet got flinched. Which again isn't Alex's fault. It's nobody's fault. But I'm also to blame as well because I didn't have more than one game plan. I kind of solely relied on Shelmet winning me that game, which next week is not going to be happening because I've learnt my lesson. We're facing Shroomraver next week, and I'm kind of shitting my pants, but also really looking forward to this battle because we have some history, me and Shroomraver. We have some history, and I'm looking forward to battling Dave. He's one of my closest friends. He's a lovely gentleman. If you want to check him out. As well as Alex as well. All links will be down to the coaches in the PPL in the description below, so do check those out. But yeah, we lost this week. It's fine. We're going to bounce back next week. 2 losses in a row it's not the best, I will admit, but it happens. It's Pokemon, and we're going to learn from it, and we're going to bounce back. We're facing Stream next week. I've said this like 3 times now. And we're going to fucking win. So, Dave, if you're watching this, watch out, buddy, because you're going to get fucked up. And by that, I mean I'm probably going to lose again because I bring memes, but at least it'll be a fun match. I hope you guys enjoyed this week. I'm sorry I lost. I've let you all down. But it's fine. We're going to redeem ourselves next week and wipe the floor with Dave. And I do have an HP Electric user. So, triggered. If you get that joke, I love you. I don't know why I said HP Electric user, because literally everything in the game gets HP Electric. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye!